If your house has old copper pipes like this, don't panic just yet. 15 years ago, if you walked into a Home Depot, the aisle was mostly copper. Today, it's almost entirely PEX. Copper didn't disappear overnight, so what changed? Did builders find something better or just something cheaper? And more importantly, if your home still has copper pipes, you actually need to replace them. I'll show you why builders switched to PEX, how to tell if your old plumbing is still in good shape, and one simple test every homeowner should do. Let's take a look. For decades, copper was the gold standard for residential plumbing. Millions of homes still have copper pipes today, and many of them have working reliability over 50 plus years. That's one of copper's biggest strengths, its track record. So if copper has worked so well for so long, why did builders switch? The biggest reason why people switch from copper to PEX is the cost. I mean, just look how big the difference is. 20 feet of half-inch PEX is 10 bucks. That's just 50 cents a foot. 10 feet of half-inch copper is 30 bucks. That's $3 a foot. Copper costs about 6 times as much. And if you're plumbing an entire house, that's gonna add up really fast. But the pipe itself is only part of the equation. PEX is much faster to install. Instead of cutting, cleaning, soldering, fluxing, using a torch, PEX can usually just be cut and connected with a crimp or an expansion fitting in much less time. And it's flexible too. It's easier to work with. This means plumbers can make longer runs with fewer fittings, saving both time on materials and more importantly, labor. You'll also notice that PEX comes in different colors. Traditionally, red is used for hot water, blue is used for cool water, and white can be used for either, but it's just a point of reference. The color doesn't change how the pipe performs, but I bought an older house, and this is where people get nervous. You see these old copper pipes, don't automatically assume you need a brand new $50,000 replumb job. And I've also seen plenty of houses updated as replumbed, or they'll show the listing of PEX, then I crawl under the house and discover only part of the plumbing was updated. Maybe the bathroom has new PEX, but the main water line entering the house is still the original copper from the 1950s. This doesn't automatically assume that there's a problem here. It simply means just don't assume. Trace the plumbing back as far as you can. Try to find where the water enters the house. That's where you're going to get a much better picture of what's actually been updated. Now this is mandatory. When you're checking the plumbing, check the water pressure too. I tested mine with a simple pressure gauge, 13 bucks, Home Depot, on Amazon, same difference, on the outside hose spigot, and mine read about 55. The red's the maximum, the black gauge is the current one. This is exactly where I want it. For most homes, around 40 to 60 is ideal. 60 to 80 PSI is generally acceptable, but once you start getting above 80 PSI, the extra pressure can wear out faucets, toilets, can even burst pipes, just wears down your plumbing faster. If your plumbing isn't leaking and your water pressure is healthy and everything's working properly, do not assume old copper automatically needs to be replaced. But here is where PEX really shines. If you live somewhere that gets freezing temperatures, this matters. PEX is flexible enough that when water freezes inside the pipe, it can expand more. It's got some give where copper does not. Copper is rigid. Water freezes inside copper, it's more likely to burst. But I was actually in San Diego last weekend, California, talking with my old boss who's a general contractor out there, and he told me some of his clients still refuse PEX because they're concerned about the microplastics. Since it's San Diego and freezing temperatures really aren't an issue, they're willing to spend the extra money, a lot of extra money on the copper. Wouldn't be me. It can't be me. I live in Knoxville. Now here's the biggest takeaway. You don't have to pick one. A ton of homes have a mix of materials. I was running Romex just the other day and this looks like galvanized steel. I thought I had copper the whole time. You might have PEX, cast iron, PVC, and as long as it's installed correctly and it's doing its job, that's what really matters.